Hey everyone, Zion over here from Nintendo Life, and today we're bringing you a very special look at a game that I've been incredibly excited about ever since it got announced. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative. Back when I was a kid, or at least when I was still in high school or shortly after, a little survival horror kind of choose your own adventure escape room game came out on the Nintendo DS called 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, and 9 doors. Now, this game completely blew me away. It was one of those games that I was so invested in, I couldn't put it down. I was taking notes in my phone, which I actually still have to this day, about which routes I had done, which people I had talked to, and the developers of that game actually went on to make 2 more games in that series, the Zero Escape series. But since then, they've done a few other little things, like worked on a series called Danganronpa, and then in 2019, they released a brand new game called the Somnium Files on Nintendo Switch. And while it's been on my list of games to play since it came out, I'm happy to report that I'm finally 20 hours into the game. I'm not entirely done yet. And the creators of these games, Spike Chunsoft, reached out to us to see if they could sponsor a video on their brand new game, a sequel to the Somnium Files. The Somnium Files nirvanA Initiative. Now, this game isn't even out yet, but they've given us the opportunity to show you the early parts of the game. So if you like horror, suspense, murder mystery, and a little drop of anime in your video games, then this is probably going to be a game for you. Now, normally I'm not the kind of person who would go and play the sequel to a video game if I haven't experienced the full story of the original. But the developers have said that actually nirvanA Initiative won't spoil things for people who haven't played that first game. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that all means, but we're going to find out in this video. So regardless of if you've played these games or not, don't worry. We care about spoilers a lot. So much so that they will probably be the death of me someday. So without further ado, let's see what the Somnium Files nirvanA Initiative looks like on Switch so far. So one thing I should mention right off the bat is, from what I've played of the Somnium Files, the first game, there's a lot of very, how do I put this? Very horny jokes, very sexual jokes, if you will. I for some reason I can't think of a better way to put that. But there's a lot of jokes like that in the first game. I don't know if this new one is going to have that as well, because you actually play as a different character than you did in the first one. But just be prepared for that. And also be prepared for some pretty graphic moments too. Where am I? So this Ryuki, I believe, is one of the playable characters. Ryuki? You actually play as you have 2 playable characters in this game.
All right,
maybe
let's
4.
Keep going.
We could consider it 4, but
in Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
Oh shoot. Do I have to answer this? I don't know if, would I like to be the tutorial? Yes, we should do that. Expecting people and objects. Okay, cool. Well, that's easy enough. Graphically speaking, this game actually already looks leagues better than the original. Not that there was really anything wrong with the original, but you could definitely see some, like, it looks like they've learned how to use the Switch hardware a bit more, which I really am digging. Okay, so should we just be talking to people right now? Let's talk to boss. What am I doing
here?
here?
The button already. You see that button on the table, right? Push it, and you get to answer the question. What? You're joking, right?
No, I have no idea why we're here.
In Indian.
Why don't you press it?
Tama. You mean this button?
Tama.
Yeah. You better hurry, or the other
For anyone who
team will
hasn't
answer
played these games
before
before,
you.
I'm excited for you to figure out what Tama and Iba, who they are. We'll see soon.
There we go. Team Popo was the quickest. And your answer is?
Oh gosh. Is it? I don't think it's a satyr. A centaur doesn't sound right either, but a centaur is definitely half. I'm gonna go with but a satyr is also half beast. I'm gonna go with a satyr.
Sorry,
shoot.
Satyr is incorrect. The answer is Gandharva.
I never
Team
would have got
Popo
that.
gets
Would you have gotten that? Let me know in the comments
100,000
below if you
yen
knew
penalty
that.
for getting the answer wrong.
What?
That's coming out of your paycheck.
What are we even playing?
What?
This is a game called Faith to Face.
Okay, let's keep
But
going.
who are we even playing against?
Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
Oh.
No, not about you, Mr. Ryuki?
This question is for that person on the other side.
Who was that?
Was that to me? Am I supposed to answer that question? I am not aware of the new Cyclops killing murderer person. Boss, is this a dream world? Are we in a Somnium right now?
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must be ready to answer.
Team Popo?
But before you do, I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings. The incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar with it?
I am.
This can determine if we can dig into the details.
So I wonder if this is...
Incident in the coming 6 days.
I wonder if this is something for...
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
Ah,
But don't worry,
that's really cool.
even if you don't know anything about it, it won't affect how you progress through this game.
So since I have played...
Serial killings and what you're about to experience, they have nothing to do with each other. Promise.
Okay, so since we're doing a Let's
So
Play,
please, just tell me, are you
I'm going to
familiar
lie.
with the new Cyclops
and I'm going to say that I'm not familiar. So that way we can keep this video as spoiler-free as possible. Okay, so how do I answer this question? Oh yeah, I click the host. I'm going to say I am not. I don't lie. I'm an honest person. Please believe me. Normally I would say I am. But this time I'm going to say I'm not.
glad you answered truthfully.
I'm the honest.
There are all sorts
Mr.
of things
Honest
in
right
this
here,
world
that's
you're
me.
better off not knowing.
Oh no, they know I lied.
Did you hear that?
I'm being
sound?
arrested.
That means the next question will be the last.
Okay, last question.
Are you ready?
I like this game show though. It's kind of
A
like
precognitive
getting us prepared
dream.
for the real game.
Is a dream that lets you see the future. But these precognitive dreams,
Are they really, truly real?
Oh no, I can't answer. I can't do it. Please, boss, help me. I'm gonna say no once again. Please believe me, I swear. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I think that's like the hook of this new game. Is like bodies, half bodies are appearing places. I don't like that. This is already like way scarier than no, boss. This has to be a dream. This is already way scarier than the first game. This is a football field? I mean, a soccer field? Look at me, I spent a week in London and I'm already saying football. This is Mizuki from the first game, I believe. I think she might be older now. Let me put my glasses on quick, hold on.
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological
Mizuki.
response.
Mizuki and Aiba.
3 o'clock. Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
Aiba, thank you for being so specific. I appreciate you. A sniper. Hey! Mizuki's so cool. Who is this sniper though? Why are they shooting Mizuki? What is going on? She has some super cool moments in the first game.
Zoom in, night vision mode.
Roger that.
Aiba gives you all the cool skills. There they are. Can we headshot them?
Where'd they go?
I'm still detecting a living or.
Oh, we can use X-ray too?
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
We can use multiple
Found
skills
you.
at once. Oh, that's
Who is
so
that?
good.
Identity unknown.
Got it.
Ooh, what is this? A stun bullet? Oh! That gun is cool.
Okay, it's ready.
I will display the alien reticle. Take aim and pull.
On it.
I wonder if this is gonna be... So the first game had like a few QuickTime event moments from what I could tell, or what I encountered, but I wonder if this game is going to have more of them. Especially since it gave us like a difficulty setting at the beginning of the game. I don't recall that from the first one.
What's with this girl?
We get it? Better be dead now.
Where did
Gone.
she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps.
What's that thing in the middle of the field?
There's something there.
Yes.
I feel like Iba knows what it is. Oh, it's a leg. I'm laughing, but this is actually very
Hey.
sad.
You recognize him?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll never forget. It's
who is that? I don't know who that is. I'm glad
the left
Mizuki
half
knows.
of his body. His name is Jin Furue.
Yeah,
I
that doesn't sound
remember it
familiar.
clearly.
Mizuki, I don't know who that is.
6 years ago, at Studio Devaita, the right half of his body.
That is weird though. That's very bizarre to see just half of a body just in the middle of a field. So now we're going back 6 years earlier. Maybe to
Ryuki,
go meet
what's
that
wrong?
guy.
Pull your...
Boss, where am
Oh.
I?
Oh, so these were all the people that we were seeing before, but just as like blue blobs.
Don't tell me you were sleeping. Who falls asleep in the middle of a live stream?
Why is that person's head square? That's so weird.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under Boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working into
cool
the
to see
bone in
Iris
his off
back.
hours too.
I
Or
resent
a
that.
set?
That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while.
Ugh. Don't laugh. That's gross.
Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah.
So the first game has lots of
A blackout?
What are you standing around for?
alternate routes. So I hope
I'm on it.
none of this game will take me in different routes based on the way I answer questions. Oh. Okay. This explains why Mizuki knows what that was now. Poor Iris can't catch a break. Oh, she's already behind the table.
By HB case. She is referring so named because
That's
the
really weird
victims'
though.
bodies were cut
I think I
in
was
two.
reading this on the website too that so
The culprit is known
This
as
is-
Terror.
they discovered the second half of the body 6 years later,
Their
but
identity
there's
is
no
unknown.
the body hasn't decayed or anything like that. It's completely
6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
so the body hasn't decayed or anything like that. It's still in like the same state as the other half was 6 years earlier.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, Boss.
Yeah, let
I have
Mizuki on the
to.
case.
This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes.
Come on, boss. Let us in. Let us in, coach.
Fine. But promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no
Okay.
matter what.
Promise.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
What do you mean?
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Boss man.
Do you?
So the Somnium Files, nirvanA Initiative, and the first game actually both have two different parts. The one part you basically play, you have this kind of like interrogation detective sort of element where you can talk to different characters that are hanging out in the scene. You can investigate different things. And one thing that the first game did really, really well, which I imagine that this game probably will do too, is that you can kind of interact with everything in the area, and you and your partner, which I still don't want to like give too much away about it, but your partner Iba, who's been talking to us as that like little weird kind of like slime ball creature thing, Iba will talk with you about the different things in the area from time to time. So like if we just click on the right thing, we can get Iba to talk with us. I'm glad that the game is like throwing you
Jin
straight
was a
in the
young
heat of it right away.
industrialist. He was quite famous
And there's Aiba.
often made media appearances. This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
Also, I really hope for all of the fans out there, I really hope Kagame makes it into this, or Kagami, I think his name was. Kagami makes it back into this game.
But the body shows up now? Nah. The lining has eating wires in it, so I'm warm. Oh, thank you for the concern, though.
That's a thing from the first game right there, too. So another thing you'll notice, too, is that I'm pretty sure, like, in the first game, almost all of the dialogue was voiced as well, which it's just nice that they, like, went above and beyond to really do that. Wait, is this Kagami?
Wow, I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Yes, it's Kagami!
Kagami, huh?
Oh, I
Nice
hope we
to
get
meet
to
you,
do it.
Kagami.
It's Kagami.
So in the first game, you meet Kagami, and you basically just get to keep asking him his name. And he gets so mad, and it's just so
Kagami.
stupid, but it's so funny. And you can keep doing it in this game too.
You, it's Kagami.
I thought. Oh, we're gonna
Would you like
X-ray
to
it.
check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yes.
It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over, Case. How's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
Graphically, like this game looks so nice. That's so good. So nice to see.
9 hours ago.
That's so crazy.
What? 9
That doesn't
hours
make any
ago?
sense.
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
But he couldn't have. He was
Wait,
killed
wait, wait,
6
wait.
years ago.
Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two.
Right.
There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive.
Oh!
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could
And the
not
body
be a
just, like,
laser or
poofed.
pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The body was cut at the molecular level.
My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
Oh, and here
Aiba?
is Aiba.
Hold on, did Aiba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Whoa,
Yeah,
cool.
loud and clear.
That's a nice update. So here's Aiba in her human form, if you will. Oh, a twin brother.
I looked
That's
into
an interesting
Jinfo's
thought.
signs of him ever having been frozen. That half body was definitely alive
Aiba's super
until just
smart.
recently.
Aiba knows everything.
What?
What if he's still alive?
The heart is in the left half of the body.
Oh my gosh.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together.
No, there are no traces of that. And were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
Yeah, it's fine.
I, of course, did consider it a possibility, but both
What if they
faces
just stitch
match
it to
perfectly.
another body?
The rest depends on the DNA results.
It's a good way to keep him alive, right? Just keep him on life support.
I
half
have
a body?
no idea what's going on.
Don't need as much life
This
support.
case is definitely connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means
Golden Yokocho. This area looks super pretty. I hope we get to explore some different parts of Japan.
have a reliable
The nice thing that I can say about the first game too, which
give
I
you
imagine the second game will
hands-on
probably do just as well, is that you figure one thing out and then it throws like another hook at you. Like I have in my phone already, I've started a new note for the first game for just Somnium files. And I have all these questions, which I won't show you because of spoilers, but I have all these questions of things that I like want to find the answers to. And as I play the game, hopefully these questions get answered. But I don't normally do that with video games. I don't normally take notes. Like, sure, I did it with the original 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, but it's rare for me to sit down and take notes because I feel like that invested and curious about a video game. Here's
I'm just
Kagami
an inspector. Why would you want to know my name? We're both
Frey to free?
with a QR code. Can I
Fray
scan
can
it with
mean
my real
battle,
phone?
tatter, ravel, or string. Free is self-explanatory.
It works. Oh my gosh, it takes you to a real YouTube video. I'm not going to spoil this for you, so do it yourself, but this is terrifying. So this is a new feature that wasn't in the first game either. So here you can interact with your partner character. And actually, if you see, there were a few costumes added. These are actually free DLC. I'm not sure if it's for anyone who buys the game or if you can just get it for free or not. But once the game releases, for 3 weeks after that, basically, there's a 3-week period where you can download the DLC for free, which includes there's a hot dog costume set and then this t-shirt set. And we can actually use these to customize our character. Oh, cool. So we can adjust a bunch of different stuff.
Earlier, Boss was working wearing this.
This is so ridiculous.
She started.
So there's the hot dog costume, and then there are these t-shirts as well. So there's Space Tama,
This is the
High Tension, and Atami.
This makes
I
me
don't know what
feel like
Atami
summer
means,
is
but...
coming to an end.
Ooh, this is the downtown area that I was really excited to go explore.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times.
I like that it's
Ryuki is
snowing
supposed to be
still,
here?
too.
I'm certain of it.
Okay,
Ryuki,
let's go in.
who we were just playing. Oh no, Ryuki. What's wrong, buddy? I like the vibe of this place, though.
Come on, big brother! Wake up! Wake up! If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
He's awake?
That woke him up?
Pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
Right down the middle.
Please
They're
don't,
gone.
Ryuki.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to
His
the
face is so
mirror
red,
world?
too.
What? Case.
But not a good,
We
not
might
a
be
good
able
thing
to
to
heal
do.
his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help.
Are we gonna
For
get
his
to
own
sync with
sake,
him?
too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off.
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
Yes, yes. Okay, so now we get to take a look at the second element of the game. So I imagine the game is probably going to do a pretty good job of explaining it. But basically, syncing is this element of the game where where two characters can sync their brains together, and you can kind of like explore a dream that this other person is having. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down and we're gonna sync with Ryuki.
Hey!
In that big machine that's
Mizuki,
back
hi.
there.
I think you're wasting your time. He's
And
so soaked in alcohol.
so we're gonna sync
he
with
could light his breath on
Ryuki,
fire
and
with a
he's
match.
not going to remember any of it though. We'll be able to remember all of it, and like everything that we do
Yo,
will be
Ryuki,
visible on the screens
get
for
up.
Ryuki. A boss might even show
careful,
up at some
Mizuki.
point too to check in with us, but
see
it's
her
really
at the
cool. We actually get to run around in
Did,
third person
but
in the
she's not
sink
back yet?
and solve puzzles.
course
It's
not.
more,
This is Boss
I don't want to say
we're
more
talking
interactive,
about.
but it's just a
She's
different
probably
gameplay
at a
style
house club
almost
in
than
Kabuki
what we're
Show,
doing right
licking
now.
salt.
The first game makes a joke about those CRTs and says something like, when you inspect them, I think
You should. I have a
Iba says
very
something
bad
about like,
feeling.
oh yeah,
Don't
people
worry,
really like to
Boss
collect
didn't-
those these days, and I felt
Are you
real
sure? Yeah.
seen because
There
I
will
have
be-
one in
I
the
know.
background
See
back
what
there.
happened, Ryuki's memory.
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes. Stay there any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time syncing, you know.
Okay then?
Mizuki's such a good character.
Let's
I'm
begin.
really glad that Mizuki has a leading role in the game now too. Sync, activate.
Resist all of your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you. And you
The voice
shall
actor Erica's just really flexing her singing skills right now. Oh, I love Iba so much. She's just too much.
I've been practicing. How's my dancing?
She like so badly wants to be human, basically.
No, not you too. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
I appreciate the epic introduction, though, Iba. It's very nice. Good to be back. Oh, everything's frozen over, though. Okay, so what happens when you sync?
Do
Like
you know
I
your
started to
way
mention,
around
though, is that
Somnia?
you get teleported kind of into this dream world, and the dream isn't necessarily a dream that either parties have had before, but it's basically being created from past memories. So we're gonna have memories in here that are from Mizuki, But we'll also have some memories in here that are also from Ryuki, I think his name was as well.
If you are assigned to this case, you will be syncing many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
And the whole syncing thing is basically just to, it's kind of like an Inception thing where we're trying to like pull information out of somebody that isn't able to physically tell us, or maybe they're lying or they're hiding it from us. And we don't need
it's
to.
fine. I've synced plenty of times already.
Heck yeah, Mizuki.
Well, if you do
So
run into
we don't
any
need a
issues,
tutorial.
you can
I'll
always
teach you
check
how
the
it works.
manual. The manual explains syncs and Somnia comprehensively.
Got it. All right then.
This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
But there's no walls or ceiling.
Somnium scan! Activate!
So anime. So basically we have multiple mental locks that we need to unlock in this room to gain information, essentially. And so what will happen, so here it says, dispel Ryuki's hallucinations and find the truth. Ryuki is trapped by hallucinations. Help him overcome them and discover the truth. But the twist is, traditionally, at least in the first game, you only have so much time to solve something. And in this game, maybe it's just because this is the first one, we don't have a time limit. I'm not too sure.
A folding chair. Same as the kind in the interrogation room.
But basically, you inspect different things, and then you can interact with them in different ways. And traditionally, it costs you time to interact with different things. So basically, what ends up happening is you'll interact with different things in like a set order. You'll try to find out which things you need to interact with and which you don't, and then you just try to get like the best time, basically, in the end. But here we're just gonna goof around since we don't have like a time limit or anything. We can just kind of do whatever we want, which is really nice. I hope what I said about the time limit thing too makes sense, but it's kind of hard to explain without it being up on screen.
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
Oh yeah, and so that's the other thing too, is that during these moments in the game, you can actually have branching paths. So it looks like this game does have alternate pathways. So here we can, once we talk to him, we'll be able to, basically depending on what we do here, might send us in either the left direction or the right direction. What do we want to do? Slap him awake, tell him about the HP case, appeal to his emotions. Let's tell him about the
Ryuki,
case.
Can you tell me what you know about the HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it. I was so close to finally forgetting.
I want to know why he's so scarred by this. Like everybody was there for the case. Or for the body like that. To just appear in the game show.
Aiba, you okay?
He just blew up?
It just got really bright.
That blue thing. Is it?
To you.
That's
What
the voice
is
from
this?
before.
It's a reverse sync.
What?
Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
Oh, Mizuki's being taken over by Ryuki. Why are we here? That's strange. Oh, but now we're on Ryuki's side.
This is...
Oh, because we're in Mizuki's
Date's
head now. And so you can see it costs 0 seconds to
What is
inspect this
this?
right now too.
Soup?
So normally, I think probably in other portions of the later portions of the game, inspecting things will cost time.
Do you know the culprit?
The culprit's name.
Why would Ryuki know who the culprit is? I mean, obviously you don't know that, but oh, that's so weird that it
We've
jumps back and
defended
forth
against
between
Ryuki's
us.
consciousness.
So is everything okay?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting.
That's good. But why did that happen?
That is bizarre. And this is why the sinking portion of the game I think is my favorite part, because everything just gets super trippy and really weird, and you never know what to expect, what's going to happen. Okay, so we went down the path of not being able to remember the name.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so
The cathedral.
Hey, is that rubble?
Is it falling down?
It appears
Oh,
as
it's
though
just
the
moving a
collapse
bit.
was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, we have to fix this boy.
Let's go.
Wait,
Someone
Mizuki.
get this. Order Ryuki a pizza. That'll cheer him
You
up.
can only remain in Somnium
Always makes
for
me
6 minutes.
always makes me feel better.
360
So the interrogation room there, time had stopped. So normally what happens though is you can see that counter up in the top right corner there. Time will tick down when you stand still, or when you run around, it will move down. But then as we find things to interact with, then that will cost time to interact with things. So let's find
What's
something.
this?
Find something to talk to.
We're surrounded.
And if we run out of time, we lose, basically. But we can retry from checkpoints as we progress through the game, or progress through the sync.
I can interact with this for whatever reason.
Now, another cool thing that we don't have right now, but actually normally you'll be rewarded with like timies, I think they're called, and you can actually use those to like knock extra time off of the cost of what it normally would what it normally would cost you to do something like this. So we'll just breathe out the and it costs 20 seconds to do that.
It is not getting bigger or smaller.
Blowing on it didn't make it waver either.
Is this fire real? Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is it uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
This is new to me.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Computer's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with
Okay, so it looks like you get rewarded by just interacting with things that don't progress the plot necessarily, or progress the sync. So it sounds like you get hints on like what to do next. That's pretty cool. Because normally in the last game you would interact with something that didn't matter, and you would get like a fun text or a fun interaction, but it wouldn't really do anything for you. So can we read this one?
If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish.
All right, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
Gosh. But no, please don't.
Amazing suction.
It got stuck in her nose.
Huh?
Looks like the
And it
shadow
worked.
traits were the key after all.
Ryuki, wait.
This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely.
Okay.
Hey.
I can't forget about what I did.
We beat him up? Is that what he wants?
Are you sure?
He's so down on himself.
I am not so sure.
Get a hold of yourself!
Oh, that kid.
But which means getting rid of him.
Let's inspect another Ryuki.
Mizuki, you have less than
that
2
killed
minutes
him.
left. Be careful.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
I don't know what he did. We can try to cheer him up for 2 seconds.
Ryuki, I do not fully understand your situation, but you cannot be so hard on yourself.
Spoken
Think
straight
of all
from
the
the heart.
people even stupider than you. If you can't take on the burden by yourself, he
I don't think it's
ignored
gonna
me.
make Ryuki feel
That
better.
hurts me more than him.
Maybe he doesn't need to.
Well, maybe the point is to get rid of all the shadow Ryukis, so we could try and kick him off of here.
There could be negative.
It's fine.
That sounds awfully.
Ow.
I think that's the point. I think we have to
He
get rid of all the
disappeared.
negative ones.
Yeah, nothing's changing.
We should inspect the.
Nothing's changing yet, but maybe once we kick this one out of here too.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot.
Yeah, let's kick him.
Good timing.
Oh, you seem enthusiastic about...
Get a hold of yourself!
Huh? Didn't connect.
Oh, that didn't work how I thought at all. I guess we can try to agree with him.
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow.
That must be the
So we should do the opposite of...
Yes, the...
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor...
Ryuki, you're doing well. Just forget it all. You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent you. Just rest.
No, that's not... Which is why I needed to do something.
I don't know what he did, though.
No, 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 no! No forgiveness! No mercy! Never! Never!
Almost there.
Fire.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's...
Hurry! You have less than a minute left.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're really running out of time now. Oh, that's a police badge.
This police ID is...
What?
I don't know what's up with the rubble. I mean, we'll find out as the story progresses, but...
That's...
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
So Ryuki witnessed someone die?
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
And we finished it. Well, this feels like a fantastic place to call it quits. I feel like it gives you a good look at what the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative has to offer as far as gameplay and variety and its dialogue and its writing. It's insane writing. And I hope at least now you know if this is a game that you would want to play or not. And so far from what we've played too, you know, there are little things here and there, like, you know, talking about Date and knowing things about Mizuki and Aiba and knowing a bit about the Cyclops killer as well. Knowing what's going on with that, you know, that definitely helps. But so far, it doesn't seem like you actually have to have played the original game to know what's going on with this game either. Now, I imagine if you've made it this far in the video, you're probably curious, when does the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative actually come out on Switch? And I have two answers to that question. If you live in North America, the game releases on Friday, June 24th. And if you're in Europe, it comes out 2 weeks later on Friday, July 8th. And remember, if you want to get that free DLC, the hot dog costumes and the t-shirt costumes for Aiba and Tama, those will be available starting on launch day for your respective regions, and they'll be available for free for 3 weeks. Now, the game will be available digitally on the Nintendo Switch eShop, but you can also buy it physically through Target, Best Buy, and GameStop here in North America. You can probably get it through Game in the UK, and I think Numskull is the company that's producing the physical copy in the UK as well. Now, there was a really fancy collector's edition that comes with a special figure of Aiba made by Good Smile Company, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm really glad to see a company working with a real reputable figure making manufacturer, because I feel like a lot of collector's edition figures don't always get made the best, but I think the figure that's going to be in this collector's edition is probably going to be pretty nice, since Good Smile has a very good reputation. They're the people that make the Nendroids and the Figma style figures, if you've seen any of those. I have a few in the backdrop back there, actually, down in boxes and stuff too. But now, before I go, I just want to give one last thank you to you for watching this video, making it all the way to the end here, but also to Spike Chunsoft for giving us the chance to actually show off the early part of this game to you all as well. I've been looking for a good excuse to actually dive into the Somnium Files for basically since it came out. I've had it on my backlog sitting, waiting, and when the opportunity came at our door to do a sponsored video for this new game, it was like, you know what? Yes, finally, now is the time for me to get into this series, and I'm so glad I have. And of course, let us know in the comments down below what appears to be your favorite part of these games so far. Let us know if you're into the horror aspect or the mystery or the characters. Let us know if you've played 999 or even the Somnium Files, the first game. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, then why don't you go ahead and scoop that subscribe button out of your computer screen and pop Aiba in there instead, because everyone would love to have their own personal Aiba. right? Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you all next time.